My name is Andrew Hertlein, and this is my thesis, Hyperecologies and All-Encompassing Nature. My thesis seeks to disrupt the traditional humanistic perception of nature as an other. In order to ensure a stable future for natural environments, humans must expand their definition of nature to also include themselves. Nature and humans will both be made better by entering a state of cohabitation, rather than one dominating the other. Humans have propelled our planet into the Anthropocene era, thus forcing an adjustment to this new state of cohabitation. Ecology hasn't been able to keep up with our rate of acceleration. Thus, architecture must make a concerted effort to merge the natural and built environments. This merge seeks to make room for existing ecologies in the Anthropocene by developing a hyperecology. A hyperecology can be defined as an ecology that does not prioritize humans, does not distinguish a nature, and does not have any moral implications. The theoretical basis for this argument was developed after reading John Baudrillard's Simulacra and Simulation and the research book Ecologies, Agents, and Terrains. After theoretically conceptualizing my project, I looked to responsive landscapes to provide architectural precedents for these kinds of projects. I selected the site of Mallows Bay in Maryland. The bay is located on the Potomac River and currently acts as a final resting place for hundreds of World War I era steamships. The ships were placed there after not being used for their original purpose. Over the years, they had been scrapped for parts and even burned to burn off old vestiges of the ships. I strapped a canoe to my car and took a trip to this site in order to experience the true physicalities of these ships. Their state of deterioration excited my interest in the hyperecology of the site. At this site, the natural environments and the built environments begin to merge in unsuspecting ways, allowing the natural to overcome these old vestiges of the built environment acts as a perfect starting point for developing a hyperecology. After visiting the site, I took pictures and attached words to them. These words are meant to illustrate actions the site seemed to be taking in order to operate as a hyperecology. Here, a map of the site demonstrates the shift of the ships and the coastline over time. The original white outline of the ships is from 1932 compared to the black ellipses which demonstrate where the ships are now. This drawing was meant to further explore the architectural elements of a hyperecology. In looking to develop an ecology that does not exist but seems to act as an ecology, I turned to an issue that is currently presented at the site of Mallows Bay. Hydrilla, an aquatic plant, has become a terribly invasive species to the site. A long tradition holds in science to try to rid the site of hydrilla, but I propose instead trying to harness its properties as a bioremediator to help clean up the site. These process mappings helped me locate the ships and their relationship to the site, thus where my interventions would occur. I ultimately propose a hydrilla aquaculture. This structure, placed out in the bay, would develop hydrilla as a bioremediator for the site, cleaning the water. Also, the hydrilla would be available for harvest because it has been proven to be a superfood. Here you can see the hydrilla finding its way through the bottom of the hydrilla aquaculture centers and developing growth up towards the top. The interventions also become habitable for visitors of the site. Thank you.